I haven't had much sleep at all.
They set the winner?
Oh yeah. I looked up at him. I said, "Hey guys, I love y'all, and whatever happens, happens. I'm so proud of y'all, and I love y'all with all my heart." And we had an embrace moment, and I was shocked. I did not think my name was going to get called, and because I've always said to never be sure about a thing until you earn it, and never sure that I'd be the winner of this show. Not for a second the whole time I've been out.
Oh wow! Well, congratulations. We knew you had it in you. Now we got to talk about that. You are the first winner that actually was an instant save. Can you talk
Yes,
a little
ma'am.
about that moment? And did you think about that this week going into the finale?
No, I've always said, once you get through adversity, you got to keep moving so you can get through the next piece of adversity. And that was an experience that I took and used to my advantage. Being able to be there and in a high pressure situation, knowing how to respond to it and how to make the most of it. Because in that moment, that could have been the last time I sang on the show, and I just wanted to do it with a smile on my face and go out there and be me, not be scared about going home, but to go out there and just be me. And I had a great time doing it during that instant save performance. But I used it as a feather in my cap going forward to just always know that each performance could be your last. So go out there and do the best.
Now, did you have a strategy when you were thinking about the competition, or as you got close to top 10, top 8, top 5, on songs you were going to pick or anything?
You see, for me, my true belief is that only strategy or competitive thing you can do is just to be competitive with yourself. Be sure you can one up yourself and every time you get on stage, whether it's looking more comfortable, whether it's sounding better, whether it's laughing more, smiling more, whether it's crowd interaction. I've always tried to implement something else into a performance every time I got on the stage and sing a song. So I think you're your greatest enemy, but you're also your greatest advocate on the show. It's a thing where you got to focus on yourself compared to just be the best you can.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I really like what you said that. Now let's talk a little bit about, back up just a second. I know you're from Georgia. Talk a little about your audition process. I know you said your family was very involved and encouraging you to audition. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, well I had signed up for the show myself without recommendation. I just saw an ad online, and I didn't even tell my parents until they were about ready to fly me up. I was like, "Hey, I'm doing this, and I'm signed up." They're like, "What? Like what?" And then they started freaking out. They're like, "Oh my gosh, we're so proud of you!" And they have been supportive from the get go. And it's just been so great to make all of my family proud, all of my friends proud, and all of my fans proud over this whole experience. And they're my rock. So I'm just happy to be able to make my family proud and to share this experience with them.
Now, it's a long experience. People don't realize you're basically starting this like in May, and now it's 6 months later. Talk about just being in LA. Was it a big adjustment for you being in LA that long and talking to people back home and just getting used to the lifestyle?
Well, it was a big adjustment for me. I'm used to wide open spaces and country and just fresh air, And LA is a whole different world out here, but I was able to adjust pretty well. I got used to door dashing food to my room every day and getting some sun, looking at the beautiful mountains out here, and I enjoyed that part. And of course, singing music every day. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. But I miss my home dearly. I miss my family. I miss my bed.
Yeah.
I miss the people back in Georgia. So I'm ready to go home and celebrate and quickly come back to work, whatever that looks like.
Yeah. Now, when you auditioned, you got a three chair turn, and I know you're definitely country music. Did you know already in your heart, no matter what, you were going to pick Blake, or did you kind of think about it?
Well, I don't going into it, hopefully trying to get Blake to turn around because I did sing a Blake Shelton cover song. So my goal was to get Blake to turn around to end up on Team Blake. But I'm going to tell you, when John and Gwen turned around, it was hard to not pick one of them too because they were so so they were let me rephrase this. They were very, very much trying to convince me on their team. So
Yeah.
I was pulled in a bunch of different directions, but I knew that I should probably go with the country guy himself, Blake Shelton.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, were there any songs on the show that you wanted to sing that you just didn't have time to, or you had picked it for like a save song, or?
Yeah. There was a couple songs that I'd stuck to pure country, and I didn't want to ever seem to grow old in the viewer's mind. I was thinking, man, let's do some, because I had covered some other songs by out of my genre before, like "Faithfully" by Journey, which
Yeah.
I love, and I wanted to do a country spin on some pop songs and some rock songs, and it was I wouldn't change a thing, to be honest. I wouldn't, because there's always opportunity to release other cool stuff and other projects and covers and stuff like that to make people happy as well. So I'm very proud of my performances on the show, but yeah, there's always room for debate on if I could choose something else to sing or whatever. But I'm just so happy and proud of myself. I'm truly proud of myself, and I'm very happy to say it.
Yeah, we're proud of you too. And we got to talk about Blake, your coach. He's got one more season and then he's out the show. What is some of the best advice you think you got from Blake? And just overall, the support that he's given you this whole season?
Well, I've always said this. The best advice he's given me is he said, Bryce, just be yourself. Be who you are. Don't change for nobody, because what you have is so rich, authentic, and you just don't find it much anymore. And I took that to heart, and I've never had a problem not being me. So that's been the greatest piece of advice. Having Blake is been a once in a lifetime experience. I couldn't have asked for more. He's put me under his wing, and he's taught me a lot of great life lessons. And I'm just happy to say I'm a friend of Blake Shelton's.
Oh, that's great. And lastly, to wrap this up, we need to find out from you what's next for you besides going home and enjoying the holidays and getting some sleep. Do you have music planned to record? Do you plan on taking a tour, record a record? Or do you just not 100% know at this moment, still trying to sink everything in?
Well, I'm 100% ready to start looking at songwriting and looking at song catalogs and going through and combing through some songs and trying to figure out what is Bryce's sound, and trying to figure out what the people want to hear, and getting a record out as soon as possible. That way, people are ready for whatever Bryce has to offer. So I think attacking this thing as soon as I can is the best option. And then once I have an album or an EP out, going out on tour and singing these songs for America.
Cool. First, you got to go to Universal. You got to enjoy that. You got to enjoy that visit and that trip. That's going to be fantastic. Well, it's nice talking to you, Bryce. You have a nice holiday and a happy new year. And we'll look forward to you next year returning to The Voice and performing and just following your career throughout this journey.
Yes, ma'am. Well, God bless you, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah, have a good rest of the week. Nice talking to you, and congratulations once again on being season 22 winner of The Voice. Team Blake.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye bye.